Zane Clodfelter with Otters TV. We have been sitting here for 3 minutes and we are sweating. Luckily, throughout the whole duration of Sunday's series finale against Traverse City, we had the press box and the air conditioning where we could just chill it.
The air conditioning, the little extra fan. We stayed pretty cool today.
We did, and the unlimited diet sodas that I drank as well. So that kept me hydrated. I'm feeling pretty good. I can run a marathon right now.
I bet you could.
Yeah, so Evansville takes 2 of 3 from the Beach Bums. And then Sunday was an interesting game, to say the least.
Interesting game. At first, for the most part, I felt like it was going to be a pitcher's duel throughout, at least for the first couple of innings. Luke Green had a great start for him. Unfortunately, doesn't get a win in the record column. But, to say the least, early offense, about the third, fourth inning for Evansville. Rizzotello, another solid game, also had a big three-base hit tonight. But again, unfortunately, just did not fall the Otters' way to get the sweep. Traverse City, they were looking to salvage one game. They were able to do so with some late scoring, taking advantage of a mistake by the Evansville defense. And obviously, Evansville's bullpen just couldn't quite extend the game long enough for the offense to come through and get those go-ahead runs back.
Luke Rennie seems to be a guy that every start is very consistent. Again, went 7 innings today. The 2 runs were both unearned, gave up only 5 hits. So a really good outing from him. And then Sean Adler, just really bad luck on the fly ball to right field that Jeff Gardner tried really hard to chase down. Really was just a perfect placement right down the foul line that kind of led to that big inning.
Yeah, perfect placement, ball. Warmer weather, the ball's going to start carrying a little bit more now. And Jeff Gardner, like you said, gave it a good chase. Made a great play also in the game with a diving catch. His defense in right field sometimes goes unnoticed a little bit. But to say the least, again, just kind of it's been a tough year for Adler. It feels like he's been on the wrong side of things with some bad luck this year a couple times.
So going back to Saturday, Evansville picks up a 5-3 win, and I thought Tyler Vale pitched very well.
Tyler Vale, once again, had to just grind it out.
Yeah.
Did not have his best stuff. Sometimes threw probably extended at-bats longer than he needed to, but he grinded out and gave the team a chance to stay in the game, and obviously, again, the offense would come through, and again, Evansville getting 2 of 3 this weekend. Huge. Inter-division play, and now they'll go on the road, and now it's going to start back up with some inside the West Division play on the road at Florence this coming week.
And who came in clutch on Saturday night? It was Travis Harrison, bases clearing double there that took Evansville from a deficit and gave them the lead for good.
Yeah, for Travis Harrison, of late he's also had some tough times, but that was a big clutch hit, and that's one thing that this team has continuously tried to look for at times this year, and that's the clutch, timely hit. Able to do so. Travis Harrison, obviously, bases clearing at the time. Just a big time at bat, certainly at that time of the game.
Good thing here at Bosse Field, we have someone FaceTiming and probably showing the ballpark to the person that's on the other line. So you never know what you're going to see at the ballpark. And then we're going to, real quick, just go back to Friday. It seems like so long ago whenever you do a 3-game series over a weekend with all the fans that we've had here over the last couple of days. But Randy Wynn got another win.
Yeah, Randy Wynn, again, it's amazing to see him transition from the bullpen early in the year, and he continues to put the work in. He just looks comfortable as a starter. Sometimes you don't see that. You don't see a lot of pitchers able to make that transition and still look comfortable. He does look comfortable now in the starting role. And it has solidified a middle part of the rotation for the Otters that I think that maybe there were some question marks about going into this season. Obviously now we're going into the middle summer months, and I think there's no question about who's going to be in that rotation in the middle part of it going forward, and that's Randy Wynn.
Just an observation, and I'm no expert. Preston knows I'm not an expert, but at this time last year, I feel like Evansville's starting rotation is far better off and a lot more just sound than what we were kind of looking at last year around this time.
Yeah, the thing is with last year, there was a lot of familiar names.
There were.
It just seemed like there was a lot of injuries. Obviously, Max Duvall was pitching lights out, and obviously about a month later from this point last year, he moves on, goes to the Marlins. Hunter Ackerman had to battle some injuries at times.
Yeah.
Luke Green missed the first month, he settled in. But it was kind of those back-end guys, some uncertainty, but there's definitely some spots here that maybe still can be kind of battled for, I would say. And obviously, there's still a lot to be determined with the status of Patrick McGuff coming back to the role.
And the fact that Evansville took 2 out of 3 and Patrick McGuff getting closer and closer to making his return to the rotation, that has to be a big shot in the arm for Max Peterson and Andy McCauley.
Yeah, that obviously has to factor into kind of what they're thinking ahead now a little bit. And again, division play coming up, that's huge. Getting ready to go into pretty much the halfway point of the season here in a couple weeks. and then it's the stretch run. So you got to think about, obviously, the goal is to try to get these guys back to affiliated baseball, but also you want to set yourself up as a team for potential success down the stretch, and again, make another postseason run for the Otters, looking for the third consecutive year doing so.
Yeah, and getting guys back into affiliated baseball, that's the main purpose of the Frontier League. That's why this is here. It's giving young guys, 27 and under, that opportunity to keep that dream alive. A lot of our guys and a lot of the guys on the roster are former affiliated guys. So that, while we want them, and to take my word for it, we want these guys to get signed and go to bigger and better pastures, but then it is kind of a twofold, because then you kind of have to assess things and realize, hey, if they leave, then that's a big detriment to Evansville.
Yeah, again, it's kind of just playing a balance almost.
Yeah.
You know, kind of have to pick your battles a little bit, but again, the example, especially just coming up this past week with Josh Allen moving on to Double-A for the New York Mets, I mean, that's what the goal's about.
Yeah.
He obviously had moved on in the offseason, and now he's worked his way up into affiliated baseball, and that's obviously the goal.
Yeah, in his first game, he got his first career hit in affiliated baseball, so I know very exciting for Josh Allen and his family. Final thing before I ask one off-topic question. Okay, so the Otters are going to Florence this week, 3-game series, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Otters are back at Bosse Field for 9 games in 10 days, starting on Friday against the Southern Illinois Miners at 6:35. And then I will say this, I want to note the Sunday game for Southern Illinois doesn't start at 2:05, it starts at 5:05, right? So this is a big time with the All-Star break coming up, where the Otters, with all of these home games, 9 home games and 12 total games, they can really start to make a statement.
Try to take advantage of the home field advantage against Southern Illinois, which right now in the standings, Southern Illinois, Evansville back-to-back, kind of flip-flopping between second and third in the West Division. So that could be a very important series here early on in the season still, come next weekend.
And my random topic, we need our viewers on Otters TV. I don't know how many we get. I think Preston tracks all the analytics on our post-series recap specials that we do. We need to get them sponsored, by the way. But people need to write in and say that I missed your haircut with the gel. Where was that today?
It's too hot.
Oh,
It's
come
too hot.
Hey, that's
And here's why. Not because it actually feels heavy. It's because by the end of the day, when we're here at the ballpark and the heat, it basically flattens out anyway.
But we were in the press box.
So yeah, but normally I'm not in the press box. I gotta think about.
No, he does take. Okay, free pass. He does take pictures, but you see this flip? It could be 30
That's
degrees.
natural.
No.
That's the Roger Maris.
No, this is the
effect.
Roger. But yeah, but see, when I go to the Emporium Salon, I'll give them a shout out. Audrey cuts my hair. When I go there, I ask for the Roger Maris. It's only the Roger Maris, though, like the first 2 weeks of it, because it really has to be the true crew cut. Whenever my hair kind of grows out, it goes away from the Roger Maris. But Roger Maris didn't need gel. I think Preston, you just have that different edge about you when your hair is gel.
I don't know. I think it's time maybe this week while the team's away to find some time to go get a haircut, maybe shave the facial hair off.
Okay, so for those who just can't wait to next Sunday.
I will never shave it bald though. It'll be like just literally a buzz.
Okay, so hey, more incentive to watch our series recap a week from now, right? Against Southern Illinois, right?
Boy.
What kind of hairstyle is Preston going to come at us with? So we'll leave that for you to ponder. He's Preston Leinenbach. I'm Zane Clodfelter. This has been Otters TV.